Hey everyone, I'm Joyce. Today is Monday, December 7th, 2020, and I am reading again from Dr. Fuhrman's book, Eat for Life. Oh, that's really close. Eat for Life. So I'm just going to jump right into it. I'm still in the introduction. This section is called Prepare for a New You. The information in these pages will change your life. Your decision to pursue superior health starts one of the most important journeys you can undertake. My life's work and expertise include a comprehensive and in-depth review of more than 20,000 scientific studies on human nutrition over the past 30 years, and I have translated the science into recommendations that will help you alter your health destiny. Right now, I can state with certainty that this book and this conversation are where you begin your nutritional turnaround. I have seen the effects of this nutritarian plan in action on many thousands of individuals with a wide range of diseases and health concerns. The bottom line, it works. Complete recovery from most chronic degenerative illnesses is possible because of the advances made in modern nutritional science. Nothing illustrates the power of this way of eating more clearly than hearing from people who apply this knowledge and live it every day. Throughout this book, you will find the real-life stories of people from across the country who have changed their lives by following this dietary plan. They are from different backgrounds, are different ages, and have different reasons for beginning this journey, but now they have one thing in common: excellent health. When you read their success stories, you will gain a deeper understanding of the benefits that are possible when you make a commitment to your health and eat right. Nutritional excellence unleashes the miraculous human health potential hidden within all of us that is allowed to flourish when our bodies have an optimal exposure to nutrients, a fact that health authorities and those in the medical profession rarely consider. The body is a miraculous self-healing machine when you supply it with an optimal nutritional environment. The information presented in this book provides the most effective way to create that environment for yourself. If you have high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes, heart disease, indigestion, headaches, asthma, fatigue, body aches, or pain, or you want to prevent them, this plan is for you. You can reduce and eventually eliminate your need for prescription drugs. The nutritarian diet can enable you to avoid angioplasty, bypass surgery, and other invasive medical procedures. By adopting this way of eating, you can make sure that you never have a heart attack, stroke, or dementia. These common events and diseases are not largely genetic, inevitable, or the consequence of aging. They are primarily the result of improper diet. Many people are interested in this program because they want to lose weight. By adopting the nutritarian plan, you will lose all the weight you want, even if diets have failed you in the past. I feel strongly that this is the most effective weight loss plan ever when you consider how many people keep the weight off. According to a study published in 2015, the nutritional program presented in this book is the most effective way to lose weight, especially if you have a lot of weight to lose. The subjects followed for 3 years lost and kept off more weight than the subjects of any other study that I could find. Supporting these results is another 2015 study of more than 130,000 adults, which found that people who increased their intake of green leafy vegetables lost more weight over 4 years compared with people who did not eat more of these healthy vegetables. More and more new medical studies are investigating and demonstrating that diets rich in high-nutrient plant foods have a suppressive effect on appetite and are most effective for long-term weight control. Certainly, it is the healthiest way to lose weight. The evidence supports that a nutritarian diet demonstrates more long-term weight loss than any other diet. A nutritarian diet demonstrates more cholesterol lowering than any other diet. A nutritarian diet demonstrates more blood pressure lowering than any other diet. A nutritarian diet demonstrates more diabetes reversal than any other diet. A nutritarian diet reduces hunger and food cravings more than any other diet. I have discovered and reported in the scientific literature, the article is available online, that as people increase the micronutrient quality of their diets, their hunger lessens and their desire to overeat is curtailed. An important part of this book is the explanation of this scientific discovery, as it is an essential component that accounts for the long-term weight loss success of this nutritarian program. Excuse me. Okay. There is no benefit if your weight loss is only temporary, and only a permanent commitment to healthful eating is effective for long-term weight control because it modifies and diminishes food cravings and feelings of hunger, enabling overweight individuals to be more comfortable eating fewer calories. Here you will learn about many natural foods that reduce appetite, slow the absorption of calories, and interfere with fat storage and fat storage hormones. The foods that have powerful anti-cancer effects also support a favorable weight. Many of my patients lose 20 pounds during the initial 6 weeks of the diet, and that is just the beginning. However, this book is nothing like your typical diet book because when the focus is on weight loss alone, the results are rarely permanent. With the nutritarian diet style, you don't have to count calories, measure portions, or weigh yourself regularly. You can eat as much food as you want, and over time, you will become satisfied with fewer calories. This is an eating style that you will learn to enjoy forever. That's a little distracting. Who was that? Joni! Joni's walking across the beam now, along the ceiling. Okay, back to it. This book presents you with logical scientific information that explains the connection between diet and health. I'm so sorry. It's actually December 8th now. It's 12:30 in the morning. I'll start this over. This book presents you with logical scientific information that explains the connection between diet and health. Let these facts change the way you think about food. Incorporate the information into your life by using the nutritarian meal plans and great tasting recipes included in Chapter 9. As you adopt this diet style, you will find that you truly enjoy and prefer this way of eating more and more the longer you do it. This book will guide you through your transition as you step up to better health. If you need to lose weight, you will shed pounds naturally and miraculously, merely as a side effect of eating so healthfully. This nutritarian program works well for those people who gain an in-depth knowledge and understanding of the science and logic supporting it, and it takes time and effort to learn this body of knowledge. However, once you have learned and put into practice this information, you will become a nutritional expert. The key to achieving your ideal weight will be in your hands and in your mind. Weight loss is important, but it should not be your main goal. Rather, your primary objective should be to obtain long-lasting, excellent health. Achieving and maintaining an ideal weight is just part of the whole healthy new you. A person can be at a healthy weight and still not be healthy. Hello. As a nutritarian, reaching a healthy weight will be a pleasant and automatic byproduct that occurs naturally on the road to maximizing your health. Applying the information in this book to your life will help you achieve long-term success. It will create new healthy behaviors that will eventually become effortless. It is so highly effective that it enables you to never be concerned about your body weight again as you take control of your health destiny. Okay, we're starting the next section. Be one of the few, not one of the many. I'm fortunate to say that millions of people have read my books, and many of them consider themselves nutritarians. If you are new to the idea of eating nutrient-dense foods, you may not even know what nutrient density means and what phytonutrients are. I hate to call you victims, but that is what we all have been. We are all products of our upbringings. Nearly all of us were brought up on the standard American diet, otherwise known as SAD: meats, fried foods, dairy products, white flour, and lots of sugar, among other unhealthful things. Like classic victims, we grew to love the things that were killing us, in this case, the food. In addition, for people who use food as emotional comfort, that's me too, I think, and you most likely know who you are, yep. This has led to more than just cravings. It has led to an addiction. If you habitually turn to food for comfort, it may be hard for you to hear that you are a food addict, or you may be relieved to hear what sounds so right. It explains why you've yo-yo dieted, why you can't stop yourself from continuing the food battles. Every time you try to stop eating the way you do, you can't. This addiction has to be taken quite seriously because food addiction, like any other addiction, can be dangerous and deadly. However, if you are reading this, it is not too late to change. I can show you how to get rid of the food addiction that is sabotaging your health. I want to congratulate you for purchasing this book because you are now ahead of the game. You are interested in the relationship between what you eat and your health. You've now successfully jumped one of the biggest hurdles. You may even have attempted to eat differently and more healthfully than people around you. The secret to achieving spectacular results is your willingness to discard old beliefs for new and, The secret to achieving spectacular results is your willingness to discard old beliefs for new and wonderful realizations. I offer you this simple idea. If you adopt this nutritarian program, you will achieve your ideal weight, slow down the clock of aging, and prevent and even reverse disease, all at the same time. While doing this, you will also discover a level of enjoyment in eating that you have never imagined. It all begins with a state of mind, and reading this book means that you are ready. Your success depends on your willingness to learn. It is okay if you are doubtful. Just continue being curious. The way to get the most out of this book is to read it thoroughly and completely. I recommend that you suspend decision making at first. It is best if you wait until you have learned more so that you are in an educated position to decide whether you disagree with something and why. Try not to let what you have learned in the past cloud your learning here. Nutritional science has changed dramatically in recent years. I designed this scientific nutritional program after years of studying thousands of articles from the scientific literature, seeing the most effective nutritional interventions used by physicians around the world, and observing and testing these methods with patients and in scientific studies. The preponderance of evidence points in the same direction. This program works, and it works best for those people who understand it best. Read, underline, practice the recommendations, and ask questions. Those who learn and understand this program typically find they achieve remarkable results. Okay, and again, because I want to keep this under a certain amount of time, I'm going to stop there. I'll probably finish the introduction tomorrow. It's relatively short. So, I said I was going to start talking about what I've eaten for the day, and I'm actually struggling with this. I'm embarrassed and ashamed at how I ate tonight. Anyway, I will start at the beginning. I had a full day of appointments today. So I was gone all day. I was driving all day except for when I was in my appointments. And I did not prepare for my morning. That's something else I struggle with. That's why a lot of my posts are about time management. Excuse me. So anyway, in my rush to get out this morning, I just grabbed one of Dr. Fuhrman's G-Bombs bars. I had that for breakfast. Actually, I had about a cup of soy milk too, I think. And I did have about half a cup of soy milk yesterday. I forgot about that. I had that with my breakfast as well. Anyway, so today for breakfast, I had the Nuts for Chocolate G-Bombs bar. And while I was out, I had, I don't know, about 10 minutes in between appointments. I also took with me Dr. Fuhrman's date nut pop'ems, and I'll put links to both of those pages of his website in the description below. So I had 2 date nut pop'ems. They're little balls of dates and nuts, and I guess that's mostly it. Anyway, I had 2 of those, and that was it. For the daytime, when I got home, I still didn't eat anything until, anyway, it was about dinner time, like 5 or 6, somewhere around there, I forget. I had some split pea and carrot soup, and I will put that recipe in the description below. That is one of Dr. Fuhrman's recipes that is in his, it's called 10 to 20. Do I have it open? I do have it open. 10 in 20. Okay, it's an ebook that he put out called 10 in 20. I think he's talking about losing 10 pounds in 20 days, which is not something I need to do. But anyway, it's oh, it came with the meal plan, I think. I mean the starter kit with all the condiments and sauces and soups and stuff. Anyway, where was I going with that? Oh, the recipe for the split pea and carrot soup. I will put that recipe in the description below. So I fixed that. I guess it was about 2 weeks ago. November 15th, I think, is the date that I put on it. It makes a lot. So I ate whatever I had that night, and I put the rest in the freezer. So that's what I had for dinner tonight. And then Doug cooked steak, and we split the steak. And that was, each one of those steaks was a little bit more than a pound. So I had about 8 ounces of steak. And at least in this, well, no, even in the Eat for Life book, the protocol that Dr. Fuhrman suggests is to eat no more than 6 ounces of meat per week and no more than 2 ounces at a time. So, 3 meals a week, including 2 ounces of meat, would be within the protocol that he's recommending. And I had 8 ounces of meat in one meal. So anyway, I had that. And then afterwards, I had a slice of the banana bread that I made for Doug, and along with that cranberry sauce, cranberry relish. I will put the recipe for that below as well, because maybe you didn't watch that video. So that's it. And when I was thinking about, I was walking the dogs afterwards for their bedtime, and I was thinking about making this video. That's when I started feeling really embarrassed and ashamed. Oh, I also had more date nut pop'ems after I had the split pea soup and before Doug cooked the steak. I don't remember how many I had. I think I had one of the blueberry and two of the originals. I think. I'm not keeping track. Anyway, I do have I have a problem controlling myself with eating. I love the taste of food. And it's not just that. I usually do well on my own. And maybe this is an excuse. Maybe I'm just coming up with an excuse, but um but here it is. I'm kind of afraid of doing this, um, following this nutritarian plan, because I'm afraid Doug will be upset, um, mad at me, reject me, all that good stuff, because I don't know, food is one of the last things we seem to have in common. Even though I've been back and forth, I mean, I was almost vegan for a year, and we survived that, but he did complain about it a lot. He really did. And he just recently started cooking again, about a month ago, I think. Like I said, he signed up for that HelloFresh delivery service, and that's great. I'm excited that he has taken an interest in cooking again, and he's very good at it. It's just not. The food does not meet this nutritarian protocol. Anyway, so I'm really struggling with that, and um, because I am a student of Self Coaching Scholars, which is a program in the Life Coach School run by Brooke Castillo. Anyway, because of that, I know that whatever this hang up is that I have with eating, even this thing with Doug, being concerned about him being upset, this is all about some really, I don't want to say bad thoughts, but it's the way I'm thinking about all of it that is causing me this distress. um, and I need to get to the bottom of that. So I've got some what she calls thought work. I have some thought work to do about this, and I actually looked up. I went to the website. I signed in, and I looked up the program that she has on. She puts it under weight loss. She's also called it overeating. Yeah, basically any issue with not eating properly, not eating healthfully. Anyway, so I started listening to that, even though I believe a lot of it doesn't apply to me because I'm not overweight, and I'm not hungry all the time. But I do desire eating food often. Um, Often enough. I don't know. It's like I can go a day or two without eating. I mean, if I start feeling fat, because it does happen, because I will overeat and then I start feeling fat. If it really bothers me, I can not eat for like 2 days, or eat just, maybe one thing, like an apple, for 2 days, and I'm fine. It is all a matter of me just deciding to do it. It's like, man, I don't like the way I look. I don't like the way I feel. I'm not going to eat for a couple of days. And I don't know. Maybe that's, I don't know. I guess if you amplified that, it could be considered an eating. It is an eating disorder because it's not the way my body is really designed to function, I guess. Anyway, it sounds crazy to call that a disorder, because I'm not anorexic, I'm not bulimic, I'm not overweight, and yet I have this underlying issue with food. I'm going on way too long. Anyway, like I said, I will put links in the description below to Dr. Fuhrman's website, and I'll put the link to Brooke Castillo's website also, the Life Coach School, and recipes for what I ate today. A couple of things I ate today. So that's it for tonight. I will close and read again more tomorrow. Good night.